Hello there, YouTube. My name is Wendy. Please call me Wendy. And before we get into things and whatnot, just want to say, first of all, the reason I'm wearing my house coat is, or well, I should say one of them. I have another one as well. But the reason I'm wearing this is because it's a little cold in my room, and my sweaters are all in the laundry being washed, so can't really pop one of those on right now at the moment. So this just has to do for now. But anyway, I'm also being a little quieter than normal just because there is some people sleeping in the house. It's a bit later at night. I was organizing and cleaning up my room and whatnot for multiple reasons. So yeah, I didn't get a chance to really sit down and record until now. But yeah, welcome back to the Painscreek Achievement Hunting video. We are investigating the killings of Painscreek again, mostly achievement hunting. The ones we have, let me go back to it real quick. Where'd it go? It's somewhere. Is it where I originally screenshot? Or, oh no, it's not, I mean my screenshots, not my picture. I mean my pictures. There we go. We got Andrew Reed's story, Mary Martinez's story. We found the Dying Man's letter. The guest lost cap is what we were trying to do at the end. The year fired, case unsolved, and missing journals I think have to do with the ending. So at the ending, I might have to first get myself killed and then do the run through once it goes through. But just a reminder that we will be talking about the story. This is not a normal gameplay. This is the achievement hunting video. We will be talking about the story. I will be explaining things that I missed and whatnot. But yeah, let's jump right on in. I still gotta figure out Derek Tyler's story, and in order to do that, I need the hammer, I think. I don't know. We last left off with me getting spooked by this, the secret room in the mansion, and whatnot. After remembering that, maybe you're smudged. I don't know. Anyway, I also have this light on because I think if I turned this light on that's over here, my usual makeup mirror light, I don't think I'd be able to see my screen properly. So this one's on so you can see me, but I can see my screen. Is all. But yeah, I was trying to organize and clean up my room because my room was just an entire mess. Like I needed to clean it up. I know we went into some of the bedrooms and whatnot. But yeah, I still had like found like stuff that I completely forgot about and whatnot. So yeah. Okay, so we need the code for that. I can't remember which. Let me see what's in the inventory. Right. This one's villas and mansions. And then that's the hunting cabin one. So, I'm trying to think of where I am. It goes to the master bedroom. That's right. Okay. I knew it had to go somewhere. It said like mansion thing. I was like, I know this key goes somewhere. It's the master bedroom for, Charles and Vivian, which is right here. It's this one. Unlock. Use. There we go. Okay, and then in here we find a couple different things. There should be a journal somewhere. I know over here is the keys from Stephen Moss's room. So we have that. But yeah, I was saying, like, I looked it up even, the whole lost cap thing. It said that it is for sure in the room across from his room, and I was like, what? Oh yeah, here's Vivian's one. There we go. Yeah, I read this all and whatnot. Okay, there's that. Here's a little wind-up key for the clock. Okay. So we definitely gotta run by the clock in the tea room. I think this is locked and like you can't get in. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Apparently you can open these. I never realized it. Okay. So let me really quick run up to the tea room. We'll just go this way. There we go. I know it seems like it's way too much hassle and you could just go other stairs, but this is just the quickest way I know off the top of my head. And the time was 3:20. Place an item. This. Examine. 30. 20. There we go. Okay, and then here we see a letter. Okay, this is where this one right here is Dr. Johnson saying that you know, like bleh. Okay, I'm not focusing. Okay. That if basically this is where Dr. Johnson is telling Vivian, if you want that baby, Vincent, aka Scott, and Sophie to leave, you need to make them leave. And whatnot. As for Charles, like if he'll need to know that his affair publicly known will destroy his political status. Yeah. They're definitely not very forgiving. And then you come to this one, and this basically shows that Vivian and Dr. Johnson had a part in playing in, possibly playing a part in the early death of Magdalene, Charles' mother. Because he says here, I've provided a new prescription for your mother-in-law, Magdalene. It is 3 times the strength of her useful dosage. Like, why would someone need that kind of change to their medication if it's not, like, an actual thing? Like, I know sometimes doctors recommend, like, if a certain medicine's working and they need to up it for something, that sometimes makes sense. But if her medication never failed before, why would it need to, be upped and everything? And then it even says right here, make sure no one else ingests it. Like, no one else takes it. And that means any of it. So I'm pretty sure at this point that they were going to secretly murder her. Why? I can't remember, but... Okay, so we have the master bedroom, and the tea room, blah, blah, blah. We have their diary. Okay, yeah, we have to go back to the inn. That's right. Okay, so we do have to go back to the inn. So since we're going to be running back to the inn, we can also double inspect the one room. It's like in a corner somewhere or something. Again, like I said, I had to look it up because I, for the life of me, could not find it. I couldn't. Excuse me. Like, I tried and I tried and I tried, and I don't know if I just didn't look in the right spot or what. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, let me look it up again. The Painscreek Killings cap. Yeah, look around the room. It's one of the rooms on the floor next to a wardrobe. It's by a corner. So it's pretty hidden in there. This will be faster than the main path. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot faster. Okay. So we have to go to the... Because we have to go to the inn anyway, so this works perfectly. So... And then if I don't find it, then my game might be glitched. Or at least this round. I don't know. Okay. There we go. Okay, so first let's go check the room across from Steve Moss. So Steve Moss was 201, so we need 202, I think. We need this one. It should be in the inn. Look around here. It's in one of the inn rooms now on the floor next to a wardrobe. Oh, I don't know how I missed that. There we go. Now I've got it. That really was hidden because I don't know how I missed that. Okay, so I can mark that off as being done. Where is the thing? Okay. So now I can mark it off. Hold on. That was a really good one. Guess lost cap. We found that. Okay. Okay. So now we can go into Stephen Moss's room though. Okay, and open. And then we gotta run to the hunting cabin as well. Okay. Oh yeah, there's nothing in there. Okay, we need a code for that. Another thing. Bernard. I think we already went into Bernard's house. Yeah, we went into Bernard's house, I'm pretty sure. Because don't I have the note? Hold on. There we go. This is the one. Yeah, okay. So I do have it then. So at one point we gotta go back to sheriff's thing. The code was 7741, I think, when it happened. Yeah, we found the interesting thing. We found the hidden thing. Oh yeah, these are all the pictures. I think that right there is probably a picture of Sophia at the top of the hospital. And whatnot. Painscreek, yeah, because it's the hospital. That's the thing. Oh yeah, we need the code, which is like 1024 something. And then this is in the hunting cabin. There's a thing. Okay. Okay, so I remember a few things. Okay, I have something in that. This code was what? I can't remember the code. That's just a Bible. But yeah, like I said before, I wonder if the Bibles are telling you, like, secretly who it was. So we need the church and the hunting cabin, basically. So let me go back to my little thing. I do have a guide if anyone's wondering what I'm looking at. I have a guide. Because at this point, like, you know. Yeah, so okay, so we gotta go to the grave of Calvin Bennett. So we have to go to the cemetery. And Calvin is Father Calvin. So he was the priest before Father Matthew. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Father Calvin adopted Matthew. I wonder how I got the last name Brooks, though. Maybe that was his last name before he was adopted. Okay. Pardon me one second, let me fix back my chair. There we go. Got a little bit more lumbar support. I think it is this way. No. It's this way. I like the fact that we can just sprint everywhere. It's this way. But yeah, I think it was like 1024 something two was Father Calvin's date of birth. I might be entirely wrong. Okay, I don't know where I cut it from, or if I did at all, but yeah, the game froze on me briefly, so yeah. Okay, anyway, we're going back. Oh, don't tell me. There we go. We are going to the grave of Father Calvin. Still. But yeah, I also double checked my little guide thing, and the date of birth was October 24th, 1902. 1902. So I was really close. Yeah, see? October 24th, 1902. So I was really close. I had the October 24th. I just remember there's something too. Yeah. Ah. Okay. So. Gonna go over here. And in we go. Okay. And then at one point we'll head to the cabin. Because we need to go there. Because I don't think I got the shovel. Okay. And the confessionals are over here? No, they're on this side. Okay. Unlock. So 10, 24, 02. There we go. Open. There's nothing. But yeah, I remember the one episode where I was like, what in the world do I do? Because there's nothing in there. In the editing, I realized there's a second one. Which just means basically the same thing. 10, 2, 4, 02. It opens some letters. And this talks about about Sophia, the child, you know, Miss Roberts' untimely death. Yeah, it says Mrs. Roberts, Magdalene Roberts, by the way, had a heart condition, and her medication was kept but the prescription was still the same during her visit, yet her condition deteriorated, and that right there, Dr. Henry Johnson, you know, that's why, like, it kind of hints that, like, they had a part to play in their death, or in her death. Right, okay. So, real quick, I think I just have a hunting cabin key. Yeah, okay, let's go to the cabin. Because I don't really have too much else I can do. But yeah, just to know that, like, Father Matthew could be secretly watching as you go run around and everything is a little weird. I won't lie. Because when you get to the end, there's, like, the recordings and such, and there's, like, oh, there's this reporter, journalist, whatever term he uses, in town, I need to get rid of her, you know, stuff like that. And it's like, oh, shit. But yeah, I remember feeling just the whole, like, I had to run moment. But yeah. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're going to hunting cabin. That's more near the front of the town. Kind of, not quite where you come in, but kind of. It's in, like, an area similar. That sounds like. Okay. It's in a situation similar to this where, like, you have to go do it and go down and you can reach it. It's like past the park. I'm trying not to run too much just because of the whole fact that it actually froze for a minute there. But yeah, when I was first playing this, I was so terrified that there was something in these trees, and I couldn't get past the possibility that something was following me. Now, part of it could have been, like, that Father Matthew was legit watching, but, you know. Probably not. Yeah. Yeah, visit Andrew, check the hospital for... Yeah. Okay, so, into the hunting cabin we go. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, so into the grave. Yeah, we don't have a shovel, that's right. We went to the church. Okay, and then I think we have to go back to Bernard's house. And whatnot. Okay. The stuff I'm looking for. Right. There's that. Huh? Oh, it goes to this. I was like, what is that? This. It is one of Scott's diaries. This was back when they were adults and whatnot. And then Father Matt talking about, like, how he felt and everything because Father Matthew had forbid him for seeing Trisha. And if you don't know why, it's because they're half brother and sister at this point. Like, this is where you find out that Sophia is his mother. This goes, I think, downstairs? Oh, no, it goes to the thing in the church. That was the bottom one. Ah, there's the other key. Oh, the top one. Pick this up. I'm trying to think of where it goes. I know where it goes, I just can't remember. Might be usable in church. Yeah, I think it goes here in the church. Or in the church, not here. I'm not in the church. What am I doing? Okay. Wait, I should have gotten a key for that. Am I missing something? I might be missing something. Hold on. So I found the hunting cabin. Got the 2 keys. Oh, I have to go back to the church. That's right. That's right. Duh. But yeah, I'm hoping to find all the papers as well. Okay. But yeah, for a while I thought that this was the well that you needed for the whole like mystery thing, because it was saying like, oh, Sophia was accidentally killed by the well. Nope. It's not that one. Because like I said, there's one behind the Robert's house. Okay. I just realized that the chase part's gonna suck. I'm either gonna let Father Matthew come to me or go to him when it comes to it, just so I can get the achievement. Okay, where do you need to go? Oh yeah, church. Yeah. But yeah, I wonder, like, in terms of windows, where the secret room is. Because I think it was, like, right up top. Yeah, okay, so it's gotta be, like, right up top up there, I think. So, God, just to think that he's watching is very creepy. Like, I understand that he doesn't want people to find out what he did and whatnot, but still. But yeah, something I realized don't think I went into detail much last episode was the thought of, like, seeing everything from Stephen Moss's point of view and, like, how he found things out. I think I talked about it a little bit, at least. Like, that would be a really cool method of how to talk about, like, all the stuff that happened. Like, how he found out, how the person got a hold of him. I think it goes to Father Matthew's room, the key. Just double checking. Okay. Oh, no. No, that's for later. That's for later. Because, oh, that's right, because Father Matthew comes up from the sewer. That's right. Okay. This one. Yeah. There's the diary. Where he's talking about Sophia. And then it's like, I went after the affair, you find out. A key to the basement. I think it's the basement in the cabin. Yeah. This is the one blanket that he had, and then this is the letter from, Sister Rachel Davis, that, from the orphanage, that, you know, he gave her. But yeah, come to find out that, like, it is, you know, yeah. Yeah, and then I think, okay, go back to the church. Yeah, because the shovel's in the photography place. So we still have at least a decent while of the game. Yeah. And then... yeah, okay, I have to go to the shed. I have to go to the Roberts Mansion and the shed thing. I'm trying to... let me double check my keys. Oh yeah, this goes into here. Let me do that before I forget. Yeah, I'm a little unsettled now, and I think that's the only reason why, the whole thing with Father Matthew unsettles me, is because of the fact of knowing not only what he did, but the fact that he was so willing to kill another person just to hide it. And that makes me wonder what happened to Stephen Moss. Because either he was killed, or he just went missing. Or something like that. He probably was killed, but, you know. Yeah. Then this is where he was talking about the missionary trip, and whatnot. Then he comes home, and then he finds out Sophia left Painscreek, because I think they were... what was it? I think it was like they were at the same orphanage. Father Matthew got adopted. He brought Sophia to Painscreek, and I think he liked her, or something like that. Like, he liked her, and I think either they started dating or they got engaged, or something like that, because I thought there was something mentioned in engagement. And then everyone's trying to wonder where she went. And And I think this was sometime after Sophia died. December 29th, 1995. But yeah. There's that. A pencil. Letters. Yeah, this is the whole thing about Scott and like all the money and stuff. And whatnot. There was nothing in there. Nothing of interest, I don't think. Oh. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I always wanted to be adopted. There we go. Yeah, Sophia's in need, blah, blah, blah. And then you find out, his favorite places, which is the church. Okay, Moon Cafe, church, and big books. Because there's like a little box saying you have to find. And whatnot. And I know where it is, I just can't remember the code that goes to it. It's like hidden like around the area where the playground is, kind of. It's like in the trees and stuff. Okay, so now we can go back to the mansion. I think we just have to stay on the same road, basically. Okay. Waiting for the game to load. But, yeah. Okay. So we have to go back to the mansion for sure. Ah, hold on. My elbow, not my elbow, I'm sorry. My wrist all of a sudden got really itchy and whatnot. There we go. But yeah, it kind of makes me wonder, like, something else I thought of was, like, I even brought this up last video where, like, if the sequel to this, or even a prequel, was, like, what happened way before everything, like, when, like, before Trisha was born, when Sophia came, you know, like, what in Charles' head led to him deciding to have an affair, you know? Or, like, what, I mean, it might have been the thought of a male heir, but it also makes me wonder, like, was it just the fact of Vivian was, like, not doing well, or what? I'm also trying to find something. Hold on. That's what I'm looking for. I was looking for my clippers, because I'm trying to make sure I don't chew my nails. It sounds a little silly, but, you know, try to make sure I cut the habit completely. And whatnot. That was one of my things for working on this year. And so far, because I started some time ago, but so far, I mean, it's doing good. They're not painted right now, or as nice as I would like them, but they'll get there. Excuse me. Okay. So now we have to go back to the shed. So let's go back there. Every now and again, my brain's like, oh my god, we're gonna be at the end of the game soon. It's like, no, I still have a while. You know what I mean? Like, I still have a little while. Because I have to go through Dorothy's house and Scott's stuff and whatnot, so yeah. Like, it's not a short game, so kind of remembering that kind of calms me down. Alright. What was it, like 8? Hold on, I think I have it written down. Yeah. Oh. 8, 8, 3, 1. There we go. Okay. Right, we find the key. This goes to Trisha's room. It goes in the drawer. One of her diaries. Yeah, this is when they were in their 20s. And whatnot. Yeah. And then, we talk about there's talk of Oliver, the photographer. There's that. Another key, which goes to the attic. And then 2 chess pieces. 1? I don't know what the other one is still. This one is, no. No, that's the queen. That's the queen. That's pretty recognizable as the queen. And then this one is, I think, a rook? I think that's the rook. Oops. If I'm wrong, feel free to absolutely correct me. Because I'm probably wrong. A7. Yeah. Okay. And if I need to, I can always probably find that one notebook and look at my notes. I think it says Oliver's got yeah, he borrowed the shovel and the wrench. Okay. So I need to go to Trisha's room next. Okay. Yeah, this makes me wonder how tall Father Matthew was, because if he's like matches the height and whatnot of whoever like hopped over the gates and whatnot, back when we were looking at the security tape or the mention of the security footage stuff, then that would make sense that it was him. Okay, here's her room. There is le drawer. This one. Okay. Right, this is Dorothy's key. Here's another diary. This was about, I think, a year after, like, well, not, I shouldn't say a year after, but, like, instead of 1993, it's 1994. I'll say it that way. Okay, so she doesn't want me to be near Scott, saying I should find someone in the same class as me. That makes me wonder if, because of Sophia being an orphan and whatnot, that she tried to use that as saying that Scott wasn't worthy or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, but the don't know they're in love is like, no, they know. There's just a problem. And then Scott asked if I didn't bring in Vincent, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I think this is when, October 10th, 1994. I think that's when Scott was starting to figure out what's going on. I'll have to double check his stuff. But yeah. And then her mom, I think if from the very beginning, don't mind me, I'm getting on my phone charger. But I honestly think that if from the beginning, you know, in terms of, at least with Trisha and Scott, they had been completely honest, so much of this would not have happened. You know what I mean? Or like, maybe that would be an interesting, actually pretty cool, is to see what happened. Like, what did they tell Trisha and Scott? What did they not tell them? You know? And they were, yeah, the hidden room in the cabin. Yeah. Okay, and then this is the thing we were missing. Yeah, okay. And then we can't still get into that yet because we don't have the, I think it's in the cabin. Okay. So, we got the keys, got the things. Okay, so it was the queen and the rook. Okay. The chess pieces, I mean. Okay, so we need to go to the garage via the attic. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. So let's go here. Okay. Here we go, because now we have the attic key. Okay. Is there lights in here? Yes. Okay. I'm trying to search everywhere I can for anything that might be a chance of missing. Okay. Don't think I saw that before, but maybe I did. Beam. We'll go down those stairs in a minute. They lead to the garage. The fan. A toolbox. I don't think there's anything up here, is there? Wait, what? Behind the boxes. That's... Wait. Turn on the light. Wait. Hold on. Go inside on the left corner. Hold on. There's a safe? Wait. Oh, it shows a clock. Okay, there's a page. It shows... Okay. Just take a picture of it. Oh, it's saying take a picture of the pitch. Okay. I got confused there for a minute. I was like, what? Okay. Wow. Okay. But yeah, and then we can unlock this door. There we go. And then... Okay. There should be a red thing over here. There's this from someone. Well, no, in a minute. Derek. Right, and then talk to him about his mom. Right. But yeah. From what we can tell, like, it seemed a lot like they were just not getting along, not talking a lot. We did the tea room clock puzzle. We went to Trisha's room. We got those keys. We gotta go to Dorothy's place. Okay. So now it's time to go to Dorothy's place. This should technically lead to the front. Ow. Thanks, gate, for hurting me. Okay. Oh. I went the complete wrong way. I could have just kept going this way. I'm dumb. You'd think I would know otherwise, but no. Yeah. But yeah, as we're traveling, like I said, I was just trying to organize things today in my room. Because I had so many things in so many places, and it was just absolute chaos. You know, like, don't get me wrong, like, I have an organized chaos usually about me on the things I have and own. But it was like chaos. Like, it was like I needed to put away clean laundry, I needed to take stuff out of my drawers and figure out what I wanted to sell and get rid of, what needed to go in there. Just all kinds of stuff. It was nuts. It was dirty. Well, not dirty. Disorganized is a better word. It was disorganized and it was crazy. But yeah, that's slowly getting a lot better and a lot more organized. So, yeah. Eve, and my mom thinks this too, that I have sensory issues because when I was little, like 3 years old type of little, I would always, certain baby foods or oatmeal and cereal, they're usually made, or I should say baby food and oat and cereal and stuff, but they're made from grains, you know, and grain has a certain texture. And there were certain things that I just could not eat growing up. Like, God, I love this music. I love it so much. It's so pretty and peaceful. Okay. Anyway, there was just certain things you could not get me to eat and whatnot. And, like, this wasn't until I got a bit older I really started to try things. And I remember, like, certain things just tasting nasty to me. Nasty. And, or just, I didn't like the texture, I didn't like how it felt in my mouth, and it was really weird. I don't know how to explain how I kind of know that, but I kind of do. You know? Ah, here we go. Diary from Dorothy. Okay, so this is back when Trisha, I think, was born, and eventually that Sophia was pregnant, but it was going to eventually show. It wasn't showing just yet. Yeah, April 6th. Sophia's 8 months into her pregnancy. Her belly is big now. I think it wasn't Scott's birthday. June 1st, I think. But yeah, anyway, not only that, but like I found that for a while, I've had a really hard time with like eating leftovers and whatnot. For whatever reason, I don't know. Like, there are certain leftovers I just can't eat. Okay. Okay, so now we're going back to the hunting cabin. Anyway, but there's something, like, I tried sometimes so hard to eat certain leftovers, and it was just hard. Like, when we make chili, I easily can eat those leftovers. When we make beef tips, I like those leftovers, you know. There are leftovers that taste good to me. And, for a lot, and then after a while, I kind of thought, like, maybe I have sensory issues because certain textures and whatnot. Well, first, okay, let me back up. The first thought of sensory issues came because of the whole bug situation. Don't know why that was such a shaky but, if you guys don't talk, I mean, some of you might know what I'm talking about easily. If you don't, refresher, I had a bug in my ear. I'm fine now and whatnot. But, it is such a freaky feeling because here's the thing, is like, there have been times where if, like, in certain times of the night, I can, like, when I'm sitting down to sleep, I can hear the fluid in my ear settling. And it's very, like, if you listen closely enough, it almost sounds like a bug in your ear. And it sucks. It's a horrible sound, and it drives me up the wall, and I hate the sound so much. And I never noticed it before anything happened. But I've noticed that, and I don't know if, I'm hoping this doesn't mean there was damage to my eardrum, but I noticed that certain sounds sound a lot louder. And I don't know if it's in this, I don't know if it affects this ear, because there's no bug in this ear, it was in this one. But it always sounds a lot louder. Like, I could have something fall, or, no, what was the one time it happened? There was a time that I heard something really crazy loud. Oh, I remember now. Okay, so it was late at night and I was doing something. But I was by the back door. And there was crickets, grasshoppers, there was something. There was something chirping at the outside. It was outside, completely outside. Like, nowhere even near the door. And I literally took off my headphones at one point because I was doing something, either dishes or working out or something. And I listened. It was so loud. I literally, in a panic, grabbed Mom. I was like, I think there's bugs around this door. And she looked, and finally, I was like, she opened the door, and I said, that's a sound, because she finally heard it. And she was like, that's bugs outside. And it's like, what? You can't hear that from here? And it was scary. Like, it was like that I could hear that so clearly. Even, like, when I had no music on my headphones, I could still hear it. It wasn't super loud, but I could hear it enough to know what it was. And it was so freaky, and I hated it. I also hate whenever, like, shorter hair, like, gets right here or something on my ear, because then it just bothers me. Talk about Father Matthew. Yeah, this is where they talk about how Dr. Johnson, Vivian, and Andrew confronted Sophia. A fight broke out. Yeah, Sophia fell and hit her head on a nearby well. Yeah, her neck had broken. It makes me wonder what way. Now, my first thing is, it says Sophia fell and hit her head and whatnot. My first question is, did she fall? Or did she trip on somebody? Or did someone push her? Like, in what way did she fall? You know what I mean? And then on top of that, how did she hit the well for her neck to break? Like, and of course, I'm asking this because I'm not a doctor. That's why I'm asking this. Like, my thing's like, would you have to hit it from behind? Would you have to hit it from the side? Would it have to be like your head gets pushed? You know what I mean? But, yeah. So eventually, yeah, but then Andrew had confessed what happened. The thingy we found goes here. There we go. And yoink. There we go. Secret room time. Ba-doop-ba-doo. Nothing in there. Lightning turn. Oh my gosh. And this is where you kind of see, what happened and how he kind of came to find out what happened exactly. La 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 la. Wait, pick this up. Okay. But yeah, I found out who killed my mother. Yeah, and it was like there's notes like, this killed Magdalene. Where's the name of? She tried to find Sophia, Charles' wife. So then, yeah, he finds out everything. And yeah. Then that's her, and then you see the same blanket, and that's how he kind of put together, like, oh, that's my mom, And Trish, yeah. So I need this, I think. I'm gonna take it, and I don't know. Then there's Trisha, this. Aha. Okay. Then we need this key. That goes to the one in Trisha's room. Ah, here's the diary I'm looking for. And that everything makes sense now. He knows where the thing is. And then finally, I think at one point he told Andrew, like, yeah. So my question is, so here's something I thought of. If Sophia was killed in, like, well, let me think. I'm trying to think of how old Scott would have had to be sort of, when Sophia was killed because she found the body in the well. Or he found the body in the well. And it's 1995 at this point. So my kind of question is, like, how long was that body in the well? Because, eventually it would have started smelling. I mean, if you close it up properly, I mean, I'm sure it wouldn't. And I don't know, I don't know anything about wells. But, you know. So, so Elise was born and whatnot. So her body, if I had to guess, her body was probably in there for like 20-ish years. Because 1975, if that's, because he was born June 1st, 1975. So, it had to be at least 20 years that the body was in there. Oh, whoops, I didn't finish reading it. Put in the thing. Yeah. And then he finally said why they couldn't be together. And then he just said everything. You know what? Oh my god, when was Andrew killed? Like, June? I wonder if this was the moment that, like, in some way... It says May 13th, 1995. Because Scott told Father Matthew everything he knew about Sophia. So it makes you wonder, like, is this part of where Father Matthew, like, even if Andrew's death was an accident, it makes you wonder if this is where he got the idea to start killing those who were interfered to Sophia's death. Or, interfered. I'm sorry. They were, responsible, technically, for Sophia's death. Maybe he thought they were responsible. That's honestly what I'm thinking. Because I think Andrew was killed in June of 1995. And then Dr. Johnson. And then Vivian, who was killed in July. And after that, like, outside of Trisha possibly committing suicide and Scott being killed by Bernard, there's no other deaths. Those are the main three until, like, I think November or December or something in the game. You know what I mean? And then there's a sewer map somewhere. Ah. Yeah, I remember that when I grabbed this, I was like, oh no, we have to go in the sewers. There's something gonna happen. No, it's just not till later. Okay. Let me see where I am for time. Okay. I am actually currently out of time. But, thank you guys so very much for watching and whatnot. I hope you guys did enjoy. We are getting further in story. We're talking about things and whatnot. Things are going well. Can I remember things? Again, this is just an achievement hunting video. There's something hanging right here. Old cakey. I don't know what that's for. But, anyway, so we are trying to figure some things out and whatnot. Hopefully, we will be able to find all the letters and all the newspapers, because I'm missing that. We did find the lost cab finally. Thank God. Because I thought, like, I was gonna have to, like, search off game for it or whatever. But, yeah, that wraps up this episode. So, thank you guys for joining me this episode of Achievement Hunting. I hope you all very, very much enjoyed. And I will see you all in the next video. Mwah. Bye!